Hello, ladies and gents. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sorry about this busy Monday. Let's see. Mondays usually get a little crazy, so we are going to have our harvest party. I am putting everything together and we will get right to it. Okay, let's see. I have one screen open. I need a second screen so I could have everything in one screen. This is going to be my own, and then the one for the community. So I am going to send the spreadsheet that is shared with the community to the chat. So anyone who don't have access would request access and be able to download that spreadsheet and go ahead and create their own harvest party. Okay, so here we go. Well, not really a harvest party, but harvest schedule. You could put whatever date you want in there and go for it. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. I just shared the file with you guys. So you can see now on my screen, this is the file that I shared with you. I will explain that file a little bit because it was created in my head. So it might be a little bit confusing. So let me just go over everything one by one. Here, I have the date. So I have it once a week, every Monday. So this was from September 9th. So all you have to do is click here and put today's date, and then you could start from today. Okay. If you want to start from maybe do it on a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, you choose your date and you start here. And then 1 week later, you go on and you do your thing. If you want to do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, whatever schedule you want to make, you go ahead and you put your date and then you continue. Here I have the BTCC Harvest wallet. In this case, that is the wallet I would be harvesting from. But because BTCC cost more to harvest than the actual price of BTCC at this moment, I am not going to sell any of the BTCCs that I harvest. So I have a BTCC asset saving wallet. I send it to this wallet. Now I could do anything with this wallet. I could create a liquidity pool, or I could just save it there and eventually I could stake it. But for me right now, I am saving it in that wallet until the price gets to a point that I am willing to sell it. Here I have price at harvest. So this would be the current price of the harvesting or the current price at today's value. What I will do is I will go ahead and I will put us, I think I can put a link in here, right? So what that will do for you is give you access to just log in that file, then it will take you straight to Bitcoin Code website. And you can, let me go ahead and see. I am going to get this, go here, and here we go. I get this URL, and then I paste it right in here, and I apply it. So now, I like it to be, I just like it to be dark. Sorry, this, I could make it the same as everything, just make it black. Okay. So right here, if I should go ahead and click on this, you see, it takes me to the dashboard for Bitcoin Code. And I would be able to look at the value of BTCC right now. It is 66.288. All right. I could copy this. I'll go back to my harvest party and I could put it in for today. Okay. That is the price it is right now. All right. So I would have to change this one here too. And that is the price it is right now. Now, every time I harvest, I put the price of BTCC, right? Then here we have the total you have to harvest. So that is the amount of BTCCs you start with. The amount of BTCC you start with will be able to calculate your 1%, okay? Then amount harvested, your 1% would show up here. I have 9% here, so I am going to move, well, I'll come back to this. So this would show your 1% of harvesting. This would show your total harvested. This would show your harvest value. Okay, so what you have harvested, what the value of it is at the cost of, or the value of BTCC today. And then whatever you have balance, okay? So if I decide I want to harvest just 1%, I think this number, I need to fix it. I was playing with this the other day, but I need to fix this number. This is not correct. Harvest value. I am harvesting. Maybe someone was playing with this because it is live. And I ask for people not to edit anything here, because if they do, it throws the whole thing out of whack. So this is not correct. I will go to my own, but let me explain this. I will fix it for you guys. But guys, when you are going to this spreadsheet, download a copy. Don't use or edit this copy, because it makes everything goes out of whack. Because now if I change this 2%, if I have this 2%, this is good, but this now is not 2%. This is still showing 1%. This is 1%. This is not correct here because well, I think this, let me see if I put 3 here. So this value is not changing because the harvest value is supposed to change while the balance and all that is changing, okay? So something is wrong with it. I will have to go back in it and fix that. But when you are using this, don't edit anything in here. Only edit the yellow areas. These are the areas you could edit, okay? But this is supposed to be the total harvested, and it will increase over time. This is supposed to be your harvest value. So if you harvest 2%, it would show up here. And if you have a schedule, harvest budget, if it's 100, for example, you could see that that is way too much. I would have to go to 2%. It is still too much. I would have to go to 1%. And then I could see, okay, 1% is this. But this also supposed to change. So I have to edit this to put it back to what it's supposed to be, okay? And that is the harvest party schedule. All right, I am going to jump on, oh, well, these in green here, that is the cost of harvest. So any percentage you change, if it's 2%, it will show the cost to harvest 2%. Selling price is what you'd sell one BTCC for, okay? That is my value. If you want to sell it at 50% upside, you go 1.5. Okay, that would be your upside. That is what you want to sell it for. If you want to sell it for 25% upside, you go 1.25. That is what you would sell it for. The cost of one is $53.84. But for me, I want it at 2x. Okay, so at 2x, the selling price would be $107.68. Doesn't matter what you decide to harvest, what your harvest budget is. It shows here 538. So my harvest budget is too low for that. So I'd have to go about 550 to say harvest 10% on a weekly basis. And that would be $550 is my budget. And then from my budget, I would have left over $11.60. Okay? Because I'm harvesting $53.38. I mean, $538.40. So I have to change this because then this is supposed to be changing with the numbers that I punch in here. All right. Okay, but my harvest schedule is here. This is mine. I am going to my budget. Well, I put a lot more bells and whistles on the one for you guys because you need to know, you need to have all these numbers. For me, I just have my budget, my selling price, the cost to harvest one at the beginning of my budget. And then here I have the value or BTCC cost, okay? So it is here, it's 66,288. I copy and I put it in my schedule here. I also put it in here because that's the value it is today, right? That gives me the value of my harvest budget for my harvested. Once I'm harvested today, that would give me the cost or the value for today. But because I have $100 budget plus 76 left over, I should be able to harvest 2% today. Okay, so I am going to see now, jump in here. I am going to my wallet. Let's see if I am on the right wallet. I'm on the wrong network. So I switch over to BTC20 Smart Chain. And I need to change this to number 1. I did already change my funds because there was a lot going on today. Today is a very busy day. So I already changed some. I have 212 left here, but my budget is 100, right? So I am going to, and I have some beef fuel in here. Let me get that out of there because I don't want it to interfere with my harvest budget. So I'm going to just drop it in wallet number 2. So it's not in here, okay? I will leave it in there until whenever. So I am going to open Let's see Bitcoin code dashboard on this page here, because I need to get to my, well, I don't need to get to swap. I already swapped my BTCC. So what I am going to do is two things. Well, yeah, I need the swap page because I need to verify which one is cheaper, swapping or purchasing it here. So $100 would be 8,000 B fuel, right? Now, I also want to verify. Let me connect the wallet. It's asking me to connect. It says the wrong network. Let me go here and switch networks. With the upgrade from MetaMask, it doesn't automatically change unless you change it in the small one. Well, that is for for Chrome. I don't know if it is different for others. Excuse me. So I have, let's see, USDT, and I want to see how much fuel I will get for 100 USDT. If it is more than 8,000, then I would go for it. Oh, 100. So you see, last week when we did the swap, the B fuel was 8,000 and change, but this week it is 7,948. So if we swap it here, we lose a little bit. Maybe they watch my video and they made the adjustment. All right. So this is not going to be the way for today. I will buy it here because I get 8,000, but you could always check one or the other, right? So I will go ahead and take a look here and buy my B fuel here instead. Confirm. Great. Now, if I go to my MetaMask wallet, let me just make this go big screen so we could have it. And I go to tokens here, I will see 8,000 B fuel. Let me just check something. You know, I always like to look around and see. Let's see, max. So there's no way you will want to exchange what you just spent $100 for $94, right? And you see $100.66 is what you'll have to pay for 8,000. So the swap is not profitable either way right now. Okay. Right. So now that I have this B fuel bought, I need to send it to the wallet I'm harvesting from. My harvesting wallet, if I take a look at my harvest schedule, the wallet ends in 306 Bravo, Bravo. All right. Let me go back to here, and I'm going to send the 8,000 B fuel. It is usually my fourth wallet, 306 Bravo, Bravo, right here. I am going to say max and send, right? Okay, confirm. Yes, I want to send it. I will just pay the gas fees. Now for the last, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. I had a little left over. So the little left over is now enough to get 2%. So I am going to look at the 8,000 I sent that is added to what was there before. So I am going now to wallet number 4. And in wallet number 4, I check the tokens. I have 13,213. So the previous weeks plus this week can give me about 2%. Let's take a look at the wallet. Let's see here. I need to go. I could close these because I'm not going to use them anymore. I come here and I go to mine. Click on mine. We could see here, let me split the screen so we could have both of them on one screen. So here it has 96.689. Okay, it rounds it up here, but this should be the number. Okay, so I click on harvest and I see I am bringing it down to 1%. 1% is 6,546. I think it's hidden behind here. Let me see if I could make this smaller so it could fit. Yes, there you go. So 6,500. So let me go to 2%. 1305. And in my wallet, I have 13,212. So we can harvest 2% today. So that's what I'm going to do, harvest 2%, okay? Because the other 4 weeks accumulated to enough to give me for 2%. Go ahead and harvest. Confirm. And voila. Now I have 94.755%. I mean 94.755 left. I did already calculate it in here. So you see here, I put the formula for 50% more. All right, so this one has 100%, here is 50%. So that gives me the right tabulation for the 2% because I already factored it in. Now, once I have sent it to my holding wallet, the wallet balance should be 5.89998. That would be my final balance. Okay, so let me go back and just maximize the screen. I am going to take a look at these activities here. Let's look. Okay, so here are all the transactions that happened 2 minutes ago from this wallet, and it went through the COD proxy. I spent some B fuel 2 times, so I guess it shows the B fuel here and there. Spent twice, and I will come down here and look at these internal transactions, and let's see. Click on this one. Takes me the same place. I need to see my transaction for just now. But sometimes a little difficult to find. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. All these transactions happened 2 minutes ago. There it is, this one. Okay, so it's still sent me to the same place. But here you could see 1.93378 is what was harvested. Okay. If I go back to, I will copy this. No, I'm not going to copy it. I will go back to my 1.93378. This is the amount that was harvested. It coincides with the amount from the blockchain. So this is what I have to send to my wallet because I have it here. I don't need to go and look for it, but I will show it to you in the wallet. So copy, I am going to send 1.93378 over to that wallet. So I go to MetaMask and then I click on send. I choose the address and I check again just to be sure. I could go to the spreadsheet because I verified that it was 1.93378. Okay. 1.93378, correct? And then I go ahead and I send it. So it's going to account number 25 from account number 4. I have it in a wallet that I don't use for anything else. So here we go. I go and I send it, confirm. Now, it's on its way. Let's take a look at what the balance should be. 5.89998. Okay, let's go back here. It is still pending. Should be out in a minute. There we go. All right, so I have some left. And I am going to go to account number 25 all the way down here. All right, 5.9. It just shows 2 decimals, but if I should click on that, or maybe just go to view on Explorer, it will take me to the account 5.9000003. Okay, so there was, let's see, is that what it's supposed to be? So there's a small calculation error somewhere. Maybe I sent too much one of these times, but here it shows me that my wallet should have 5.89998, but I actually have 5.9. So I got a little extra somewhere. Okay. That is okay as long as it's not too much difference. So let's go back. So I have 5.9. Approximately 5.89998 is 5.9. So maybe if I no, I will leave that be. So here we go, ladies and gents. That is my harvest for today. And I am ready for next week. Next week, I will do another harvest. And the reason behind these harvests, so as a matter of fact, I could say what I hold in my wallet is now worth at today's value, $391. If I should not sell and the value of it increases over time by what is this date, that is December 30th, by the end of the year, I should have $1,000 worth of BTCC in my wallet. Well, the value at the price it is today. But what if the value gets to $120, right? By the end of the year, I have almost $2,000. What if the value, because I'm not selling, I'm just going to harvest, and my cost to harvest remain the same for one? What if by December, because there's a lot going to happen on the blockchain, what if by December, the value of this thing is $250? What would be my value by December? Over $4,000. So I don't mind paying $84 to harvest one BTCC today, because I feel very confident that this price will go up in the future. So I am just saving in my wallet until the time comes when the value increases. Because we could look at this now, take a screenshot, $1,104, and see what it will be in December. In December, it will not be 100% yet of what is harvested. I will still have $84 left, but my value would be a lot more. And if my value is a lot more, what I can do is increase my harvest budget to double, triple, or more, because I use a percentage of what I get every week to harvest. So if I use, let's say, 25%, or give or take anywhere from 15 to 25%, and the price increases, my 15 to 25% will then be more than $100. It would be 200, 300, 400, 500. At that point, my harvest cost still be in the same it is, and I increase my harvest budget, I can do a lot more with my harvest budget. So I could harvest 5 times what I am harvesting now, okay? So that's it, ladies and gents. I have harvested yet another week and increased my holding at today's value to $391.10. Okay, so well, it might be a little more because I have 5.9. If I go to BTC20 and go to the swap here, and I look at selected token, USDT. I am on the wrong wallet here. Oh, it's not connected. Let me just connect it so I could see the amount. And then if I do max, you can never change everything. So it will be coming up. Let's do this. Come up here and click on max. All right, $390, because the BTC20 blockchain is holding back a little something for gas fees, at least 0.009 or 0.01. So that is held back for gas fees. You cannot send 100, you cannot swap 100%, because it has to hold a little bit for gas fees. So it would give me $390 and 42 cents. The excess is held back for gas. Okay, so here it's just $391.10. So about a little less than $1 is held back for gas fees. So I would be able to cash out $390 if I wanted to right now from this. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and open the floor for questions. I will stop sharing. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and raise your hands and ask away. Anyone? Any questions? No questions? All right, I guess was pretty straightforward. Okay, we have a hand. Sanita.
Hi, good afternoon. I just joined, so I missed everything. But I wanted to ask, would you consider one of these Mondays to have someone actually do it?
Yes, if someone wants to
Okay.
give it a run, I will start. You have the harvest party schedule. I have to correct it because I think someone maybe made a mistake in there or something. So I just have to update it so you would be able to download the latest version. Well, you don't have to download it. It is once you're there, you have it. I have some people requesting, so let me go and review and then share it with you. Done.
Okay.
Okay, so it's available. And I said I would have done the video and send it out. I will get working on that throughout this week, but it's another busy week for me. So bear with me. I will have it on YouTube soon enough. So you guys could go back and take a look at it, download the file and play with it as you wish. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? No more questions. Okay, Peggy.
Good afternoon. Really
Good
quickly, I
afternoon.
missed the first part. The USCD for the beef fuel. Did you put in new monies for that, or did you swap Bitcoin code in order to do that?
I swapped Bitcoin code in order to do that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I will explain what I do. Every Monday, I get some funds in from our NVID pool, and I take $100 from that to do my harvest party. Now, Bitcoin code is hovering around 60 something dollars. I strongly believe with all the things that are happening, the price will go up. Now, when that happens, I would be able to increase my harvest budget to maybe $150, $200. So instead of harvesting 1%, I could harvest 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, depending. I also have one wallet that is in profit. So if I should share that with you, for example, if I go back to MetaMask and I go to wallet number 3 and I go to Bitcoin code, you'd see on the home page, I have 1,615 to pay, but my value is 1,988. So that means I have over $300 in profit.
CryptoTech, you're not sharing. Are you supposed to be sharing?
Oh, yes, I am. Thank you. That's crazy, right? All right. So this wallet here is, so I am doing the harvest party on, I will go here and I will click on wallet number 4. So wallet number 4 is where I'm doing the harvest party. You could see I have total of $8,020 more to spend, but my value is 6,200. So that I'm about 20% on the value in this wallet. But if I go to the wallet above that, number 3, which I have to start a harvest party on also, it is going to be 1,000. It's less. I did mine these earlier, so it is 1,615 I have to pay, but my value net worth is 1,988. That means if I harvest, I can sell right away. But for me, I won't sell right away because this number has to be doubled here for me to consider selling. So if I harvested those now, I would take them and I'd put them in the liquidity pool, or I would just hold them in a wallet, or I would stake them when the 9p card staking is offered. Okay, so this wallet is already in profit. I think that is the only one I have in profit. And this one is where I am doing the current harvest party. This one is another one I will take on next. So you could see I have 158 in here. So my harvest budget has to increase for me to about $200, because 1% would be about 150, 155. Okay. If I should go here and click on mine and then harvest, it would show 1% as 1.58 BTCCs, and I would have to calculate this to get the
That's almost what you did today.
to get the price.
173. Did 13
So,
today.
so I would say 12 or did you do the calculation? 0.63 multiply by 0.0125 equals 155.92. That would be my 1%. But I said that before because it's simple when you look at the numbers on the screen. You just take that decimal point and move it 2 spaces and you have 1%. Okay, so 155.92 would be my my 1%. Okay, and we could see that I'm about also with this one about 30% down. But by the time I get to this, I expect it to be a lot closer to 1 to 1. Okay, because I expect the value to increase of BTCC to take us there. All right. Okay, and we have no more questions, so let's call it a day. Okay, Adrian, I see your hand went up.
You can hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, listen. I need to do a one-on-one with you. I'm so far behind. I'm behind by months. What
Okay.
happened is I was doing the 10-10 thing. And I was moving some of my minors and everything went in whack. So I've been lost for months now. Is
Okay.
any way I can get a one-on-one with you? So you could try to
Yes, you can book a seat. I will share my screen again and I will post it so that you could get it. I leave the well, I don't have AI per se, but technically it's kind of an AI doing it, doing the booking. So I have If you go to Crypto Council, select book a seat, and you could choose CryptoTech. So I am going to copy this, and I am going to send it in the chat. Let's see, where's the chat here? So you have this, you go to book a seat, you click on book a seat with CryptoTech, and you cannot, well, you have Monday to Thursday, you could book a seat. If you say you want to go to Wednesday, you click on Wednesday. You choose the time that is available, 10 or 11. It will show you your local time, but this is my local time, 10, 11 a.m. And once you click that, you click on next, you fill out your information. If you want you and multiple people to be in this, you could always click on add guests, and you put their email address and so on. And then you could put telephone number and any information concerning what you want to discuss. And then you could decide to choose your session for 20 minutes or 45 minutes, and then click on schedule. Once you have done that, you will get an email, and you need to check that email. You need to check that email and click the link to get on. I am not going to send you an email or send you a text message or anything with a link. That link will be sent to you, and you will be able to get on that call. Okay?
Okay,
With
all right,
that
thank
link.
you. Okay,
All right.
all right, thank you.
So I sent it in the chat of the Zoom. So take a look and get on that. So you could
Okay, all right.
go ahead and contact me.
Okay, well done.
Alrighty.
All right, thank you.
Next we have Ann Smith.
Hi, CryptoTech.
I thought that was you.
I'm disguised. CryptoTech. So earlier you spoke about taking what we will be getting as a refund from Boomerang and using it to purchase BTCC, right? In our
Yeah.
back office. And do you think that that will have a greater impact on the price of BTCC as a group versus harvesting? What do you think?
Well, it's a combination. No one thing will do it. We have to, do the change our mindset and do harvesting and saving some of our crypto. So if, for example, yes, we get that funds and we decide we are not going to spend it, if the whole community should work like that, everyone who is getting a refund from Boomerang takes that funds and convert it into BTC20 or BTCC, from BTC20 to BTCC. As you get it, withdraw it, convert it, and let it sit there. Let it sit there for the next 3 months at least. What that is, dollar cost averaging.
Okay.
You, like, dollar cost averaging is buying crypto at a certain price on a daily basis. So once a day, you decide you want to buy some Bitcoin, you buy Bitcoin every day for 100 days. If you decide to spend $5 on Bitcoin every day for 500 days, for 100 days, at the end of that, Bitcoin price go up, down, in between here and there, and then at the end, 5 times 100, $500 could well be $1,000 in your hands. Okay, that is what we are saying to do, dollar cost averaging. Every day, you take that $5 and you purchase some Bitcoin code versus cashing it out and spending it. Because our transactions cost 1 cent, or just about 1 cent, 0.0125. That is 1.25 cent technically. So it's nothing to swap your $5. Okay, so if you do that, you will see, I mean, maybe you will not see it, but if we teach the community to do that, and at least 80% of the community does it, then we will see an increase in the value of Bitcoin Code by December.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Okay,
Okay, okay. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Can I ask you something unrelated to this, about CPO?
Yes,
If there are no other questions right now.
let me
So
see.
I saw one of the leaders post that Chavez has another offer for the Capital 3.0. That's gonna come out
Yes,
before the first one that he just spoke about.
yes. So Chavez is always very excited about these things. Now, he's confident that after, and I think the same thing, after the first launching of the first project tokens are out, the members will see exactly what it is. Once they see exactly what it is, they will then invest more. They will buy more Capital 3.0 because now they understand exactly what is happening. Buying Capital 3.0 gives you the opportunity to turn your $100 into $500. It may take some time to get there, but if you have $500 potential coming back to you on $100, and you make $100, let's say, let's say you make $100 and you spend $100, you make $200, you still have $300 to collect. You take that $200, you invest it in something that Chavez brings out, right? It will eventually show you that, hey, I can get my $200 that I just spent turned into a token when that token goes on the exchange. But the one in November that he's talking about, it is going to happen right away. So if you get, I think it's going to be about, so if you put $100 in now, you should get $40 by the time that is launched. Once that is launched, you would be able to exchange 1 for 1. So basically it's on $100, $40, you could take 100% of that $40 and buy the project token. The project token would then be able to exchange at 1-to-1 on the exchange for that value. Once you have exchanged that, you would be able to see, let's say, one of two things: exchange and cash out your $40. If you put 1,000, it will be 400. Cash out whatever it is, your $400, your $40, and you gain $40. You also have 60, what? You'll have $460 left in that Capital 3.0 to cash out, but you already made $40. Now, if you have the option to leave it in there. He's saying Don't be greedy, cash out your $40. But you know, sometimes on exchanges, when something hits the exchange, it could either go south or north. South meaning it could tank and go down. Everybody that invested is cashing out, or they have a solid vesting interest that you'd be able to hold these funds in there for a while, and maybe in 2-3 months, pull out 5, 10, 15x. And with that, you would be able to say, you know, voila, you made something. His idea now is to take a 10 million share in that. If he can get a 10 million share in that, it would give you, or give him, a 3-year contract, which in turn gives us a 3-year contract. Now that means whenever they have another project, we will be at the top of the list with all the other big boys to be able to purchase that those tokens and get a list or get a hit on that. So yes, he did mention it, and that is his idea, to get members to purchase more. Or, well, he asked the leaders to get some of the investors, because if we get to that first one, we are going to see a serious return on our investments over some time.
Okay, so when we put our
I
funds,
hope that explains it a little bit for you, Nicole.
yes, CryptoTech. So when we do the syndicate with you, you'll also be doing these projects as Chavez brings them out to us as well, right? Did you hear me, CryptoTech?
Yeah, now I can.
No, I was asking you, if we invest in the syndicate with you, you will also be following Chavez's lead and investing accordingly, right? And
Yeah, I am doing these syndicates so I can participate in those things. So the Capital 3.0 will always be something that I will participate in. So for now, whatever he does in November, because this one is going to come out in November. Once it hits November, I will be able to participate and take full benefits of what happens for all of us that participate in Capital 3.0 Syndicate.
okay, all right. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, I think I will call it a day. We have we have no more hands up, and I will go ahead and call it a day. So ladies and gents, I will see you in the next one. That would be on Wednesday. We will have some more information when it comes to the Dodo project. And I guess on Wednesday's call, Chavez will give some information about the Dodo project, and he will also let us know about his plans for Capital 3.0, because the idea he has is to get something, and he really wants to get on that one. I think if he doesn't get it, it's still okay, because we will start. The sooner we start, the more we can see, but we will start eventually. And once we get started, we will see the benefits of it. Okay. So that's it. I will end it here, and I will give you guys, let me see if anything is in the chat. MEG, can't raise your hands. Okay, let me see if I think MEG left or dropped out. Okay. And she's asking, why is refunding the boomerang money? Is it not working anymore? Is it not fixable? Thanks. MEG, you are not here. I don't believe you're here, but these questions have been asked and answered in many of the calls. I will say that it can be fixed, but it's having too many issues on the other networks. So he is refunding the money to buy time to put it on the Bitcoin code blockchain. Once it's on the Bitcoin code blockchain, he has the flexibility, or his team has the flexibility to do whatever they want Boomerang to do. Once that is done, he will launch it on the Bitcoin code blockchain and give us a run at it. So we would have that when it comes. All righty. Okay, Mercy, your hand went up. So we will take that hand and then we'll call it.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, CryptoTech. Sorry, I was in another meeting. So I just wanted to ask a quick question. On the prime time today, the UK prime time, there was a rundown of how much the boomerang refund. I think David had a strategy. I don't know if you've seen that. Did you go over it, or can you?
Well, I think is what I was explaining just now. I didn't go on the prime time today, but they did discuss something in our leaders meeting this morning, and he's saying if we, and I show it on my harvest schedule, if we as a community don't sell or don't sell the TRs, the BTC20 that we're getting, we take it BTC20 and we convert it into BTC20 and hold for the 100 days, dollar cost average, buy $5. If it's $100, you put in buy $5 every day for 100 days. Your $500 could double, triple, or even more, because by doing that, it stimulates the growth of BTCC, because everyone is buying BTCC. Every one of the 20,000 wallets are buying at least $5 worth of BTCC. So if you are buying $5 worth of BTCC every day for 100 days, it's going to stimulate the price to go up. And that is the idea they have behind it.
When you say buy $5 worth of BTCC, what do you mean?
So you're getting a refund of 5 USDT every day as a $500 holder.
Right.
Instead of taking that $5 and using it to buy TRC20, for example, take it and buy BTCC. So swap your $5, withdraw it to your wallet, swap it to BTCC and hold that BTCC in your wallet.
Okay.
Or maybe put it in the liquidity pool, but hold on to it, stake it, don't sell it for maybe 100, 120 days. And you will definitely see an uptick in the price of BTCC. But it has to be a community-wide thing. So teach it to yourself, teach it to your teammates, teach it to everyone that you can. Ask them to hold on to it for a little longer. Don't sell it. See the 3x, at least. Realize your 3x by holding on to it for 3 months. We waited, what, from January to now, what, 9 months? Give it another 3 months.
So can
Hold
we
on to it.
that as a syndicate?
As a syndicate, we can, but the syndicate is kind of different. There are people requesting a refund. There are people requesting that we do other things with it. This morning, no one said, okay, I have, what if we collect these funds and convert it into TRC20 and use it for Take Capital, because Take Capital is another project that pays out a daily ROI, and it is a plausible project that we can use also. So yes, we will have a pool out because it's coming in at a 1% a day. There's nothing much we can do for the next 100 days, or at least 50 days with what we collect, okay? So we have to give at least some time before we could start doing anything. So some will want a refund, some will want to reinvest in something else, and then we'll have to decide as a community what we are going to do. If the decision is not what you like, then you would still have the option to request a refund. You will get your refund and do with what you want after the 100 days. Or if we decide to do it before that, then we could go ahead and do it before that.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And that's it, ladies and gents. I will see you in the next one. All right. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your Monday evening with a glass of tea and a sip of hot chocolate. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.